live.
We're doing what live? I'm not getting naked for the camera live, Tuggs.
Doing it live. Don't do that. It's cold outside.
It's a bit nippy.
Bad idea. It's a bit nipply.
Wake up to morning roasts.
A rainbow, dildo, butt monkey are 4 words no one ever imagined uttering in the same sentence, but here we are. 3, 2, oh my God, Mr. Porkchop!
Oh, there you are. Hello.
You do you, but I'll do myself. Oh no, God. Haywood Jablomi, thanks for the 10 Canadian. I love my Canadians out there.
Yeah, I like a rich tea when it's like super soggy and it's like flopping around.
Lori! Use 150 bits to play a part.
Did I say it right?
I have no idea. Oh no!
God, this is going bad. This is bad.
Pickle juice. Pickle juice.
Wake up to morning roasts. Dan, Tuggs, Xray, they're the hosts. Wake up,
Actually, I think a cup of coffee is just what I need.
Yeah.
I want that in my mouth.
Wake up with your crew. Starting the day just right for you.
Where's the girl? I need a cup of coffee.
Good morning, everyone. It is a morning roast with only women, so this is going to be a very, very emotional morning. No, not really.
Yeah. We're gonna cry probably.
I mean, well, might cry a little bit with the Delta airplane crash. I don't know how you feel.
Only
about
if
that.
people died. If people didn't die, then it's funny. It's not funny. But
That's how I
it's
feel
like
about when I
one of
play
those things where it's everybody's fine. It was a terrible situation, but everybody's okay. At least physically, mentally, they're probably screwy. And the only thing you could do now is have a dark sense of humor about it and laugh.
Oh my God. I actually read an article that if you have a dark sense of humor, you're actually smarter. I think it's just a projection, but who knows? I would like to think I'm smarter because I have a dark sense of humor. But
If
clearly
that is the
Tuggs.
case, then I should be a genius. Some of the stuff Duke and I send to each other is like, we're gonna get arrested.
Okay, I would love a little camera just on you, just hearing what you say, because now I need to know.
We
I need
always
to
have
know.
inappropriate jokes. It's bad. He's always making comments that I cannot repeat in public. And I'm like,
Well,
honey.
there is the YouTube TOS, so let's not break that today.
Duke does it all the time. I don't know. Anyway, dark sense of humor.
He doesn't have a camera on him.
I should just secretly film. We would get banned from all of the social media apps.
Now
Anyway.
I'm curious. I need to hang out with Duke more, clearly.
Man's got a sense of humor. It's dark and dry, and he makes comments. And you're like, what did you just say?
Oh my God. His humor could be like a vagina.
Dark and deep?
Dark and dry.
Oh, dark and dry.
Sorry. It was a really bad joke.
Oh, that's good.
Like one of the worst bad jokes
Where's
ever.
Corey? Corey missed that one. Oh, man.
Oh, good morning, everyone. But anyways, how was the chili? Should we bring that up? I guess I could.
Was it a little dry?
It was actually delicious.
It was
I
moist.
hate to say it, but I always say a loved animal is a very tasty animal. So, I mean, Kara and I made chili last night. I shared with her my family recipe. I hope you guys enjoy this.
Ready to make chili? Main ingredient.
anyways, so yeah, the chili was really, 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 really freaking good. So don't let Vinny near me. He's very young and that meat must be really tender and soft.
Yeah, and I feed him treats and bones all the time because I need him occupied while I'm streaming, so he's got lots of chunk. He's got chunky monkeys. You guys, look how big my dog is getting. Look at him.
He's so cute though.
He'll be 7 months on March 1st.
Adorable. Anyways,
arm is not a chew
keep
toy.
him growing.
Yeah, I will, just for you.
Thank
We could
you.
share him. I like sharing a cow. We'll take half.
Oh, which half? I'd like the back half, please. The hind legs are stronger. Anyways, so today we have a couple topics. We have the Delta plane crash. We're going to talk about that, as well as some stuff about Daredevil, a little like news on that, as well as Switch 2. There was a concept video that was released. I'm kind of excited to see all the little things about that. And then if we make it here, which I really, really freaking hope we do, there was a woman who went to Korea who got really upset because her expectations were not met.
Oh,
Yeah, she
okay.
wanted to see
This
beautiful
could go
people.
one of. Oh, I was like, this could go one of several ways. I was like, was she expecting a war? Like, where are we going?
But let's start with the plane crash, which we heard about yesterday. This plane landed in the Toronto airport. And Toronto just had back-to-back storms, like pretty bad storms, where several feet of snow was dumped on the city. So I don't know if it had anything to do with that, but there is an article we can go through. I'm sure there's going to be news that comes out as well. But anyways, let's see what happened here.
Well, he's going way too fast. Oh, Lord Jesus.
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, no.
Oh my God, my heart was watching that would just be like,
that's
Oh,
crazy.
you see this airplane just crashing into. Oh my God. Oh my God.
You know what though? That
Richard.
actually was very smooth-ish.
it was smooth. So I like judging by just watching the video, the landing mechanism obviously failed of some sort.
You were a plane, not a sled.
Oh my God.
Well, yesterday it was both. Okay.
Yeah. And I have seen and been on so many planes. Oh God, why is my camera doing this? That
Everybody scan the QR code.
God dang it. I hope this works. Okay, this is working. That I hope that this never happens to me. And I understand why people have such aversions to wanting to be on a plane. And no, I did not fly the plane, guys. I was cooking chili. I was very busy yesterday doing another atrocious things. Was Caitlyn Jenner?
Oh
I don't know. I hope
you
not.
know, honestly though, it's a I thought it was I didn't realize that it landed and then flipped over. That was actually rather smooth. It was just going way too fast, and he's lucky the plane didn't like kaboom. But on the bright side, and thankfully, everybody strapped in at the end of the flight, and so when everybody when it flipped over, everybody was still strapped in. I've seen the videos
Unless
on
you're
TikTok.
holding a baby.
Well, you know, hopefully you held onto him really tightly.
Yes.
But everybody straps in. So I've seen the videos on TikTok of like people like, okay, I'll buckle your seatbelt. I get you. You have to like catch people.
Yeah.
I'm just thank God it wasn't worse. Honestly, we can
I do
laugh
too.
about it. 'Cause it wasn't worse.
Reports yesterday said that there were minor injuries, no deaths. So as
Thank
long as those
God.
minor injuries didn't worsen, till today.
And that's probably from coming out of the seatbelts, luggage, flipping over and bunking you.
Hitting
Like me,
you.
I always put like my tablet and stuff, or my Kindle will be still in my lap or whatever. You know, you're last minute, like, yeah, we're landing. Okay.
Oh, your phone in your hand.
Bonk, you know?
Yeah.
We've
Like,
all
I
dropped
would
our
be
phones on our faces.
Literally, as I land, I'm usually either watching the movie or watching something or doing something on my phone, right? So yeah, that would definitely bonk me on the face. So there's other videos that have come out as well. There's one here is footage from the Delta airplane crash that crashed today, shows passengers escaping the wreckage, which I think this is also wild to see.
Everything, drop it. Come on. Don't take your video. Take that phone away.
No. Holy fuck. Holy fuck.
This guy filming, kudos to you, buddy. The firefighters are there. You can see the water.
Yeah, making sure
God.
that there's no residual fires.
Yo, I was just on this fucking plane.
It's only funny now because people are okay.
That is wild. You know what the crazy thing to think about is them coming out of that side door there, that emergency door in the middle that we all, the emergency exit roll, blah, blah, blah. That door is meant to be the other way, and there's meant to be a slide.
Yeah.
If you think about it perspective-wise, all they had to do was just hop down. Like, but if you flip it over, you need the slide. It's wild.
Yeah.
That's insane.
I can't imagine being on this plane upside down because obviously the ceiling is not meant to be a floor. Look at all the bags kind of strewn everywhere. So obviously, like you said, things were shifted insanely. I really hope there wasn't a baby on board because that would have been a wild to hold on to a child. Like and under, maybe.
Statistically, there has to be at least one.
A toddler would be hard to hold, especially upside down for however many long they were suspended there until people could actually start getting out of their seats, making sure they're fine. I mean, the ceiling, at least when you're underneath the bags, it's actually pretty close.
Yeah.
In like a smaller commercial airline. And this looked like one of those 3 and 3 rows airplane or 2 and 2.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Delta, it looks like a normal size plane. So that's crazy.
I'm just happy it wasn't jumbo.
Yeah.
But so that was one of the other videos. I think there was a few other ones that this is from the original report that I saw.
We're in Toronto. We just landed. Our plane crashed. It's upside down. Fire department's on site. Upside down. Everybody, most people appear to be okay. We're all getting off. Some smoke going on.
Can you imagine how cold it is when you're from, I don't know where it was from originally. That would be freezing if you did not plan on wearing a jacket right out of the...
Well, I mean, who does though? Like for me, I would have winter clothes with me. If I was, depending on where you're coming from again. Yeah, but it would be either in the overhead or if I'm coming from cold to cold, I might have gotten my jacket out before we landed. I don't know, but mostly I would be just in like sweatpants and a sweatshirt because you're going to be in the airport, so I can always change. That would be that's always my logical thing, especially if I'm coming from a place that's not that cold.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm going to be bundled up, but not completely because planes are hot. So I would be freezing my tushy.
Yeah.
And I would be in Crocs.
Delta gets you there sometimes upside down, but you're there.
They did get him there, and everybody is relatively safe. So they did not lie.
Does annoy me in a disaster when people stand about filming rather than helping the disconnect from empathy of these people. Now, I think I'm not bothered by the person who filmed both outside and inside the plane. I think if you are the flight attendant, that's a different story.
Or the firefighters are like, hey, this plane's on fire, but instead we're gonna be like, whoa.
Like, I don't know what you can do once you exit the plane. Like, is there anything you can do?
You don't know. I mean, you could grab somebody else and like walk with them. Maybe if you see somebody injured or something, maybe.
Yeah.
But other than, I mean, you're just in the way. If you as a civilian, especially in something like this, you're just like, get out of the way. Go. So it's different. Every circumstance is different. This I don't. This is fine.
If like someone's getting beat up and people are filming it, I totally get that because then they should be helping out in some capacity. I do understand if there is a weapon, I would not want to approach because I've seen those videos of people with like knives and you're like, I'm not getting in that fight. I'm sorry. Unfortunately, maybe once the person is finished doing whatever, and I will help them as a medical person, but I'm not getting involved because I don't want to be stabbed. but maybe that's a very feminine approach to a fight. I don't see that happening.
Mm-mm.
But anyway, so I found an article that talks about this a little bit. So according to experts, plane safety improvements averted a much worse crash in Toronto.
Whoa. Oh Lord.
Right?
Oh no.
Right? That line got me a little like, I guess it could have been worse. I mean, there was a fire at first when they crashed. It could have been, I guess, way, way, way worse. Who knows? So advancements in aircraft design and seat safety prevented the Delta Airlines plane crash in Toronto from being much worse than aviation safety experts said on Monday. Everything that could go wrong went wrong, yet 80 people survived the accident, says David. And then at least 18 people were injured at the crash at Canada's Toronto Pearson International Airport. The flight landed with 80 people on board from Minneapolis. So at least they were coming from cold to cold.
Yeah, so they were probably better prepared.
Yeah.
They were hanging like bats inside the aircraft. Yeah, that's your seatbelt, guys.
Because it doesn't.
You're welcome.
It's not comfortable being strapped down by your waist. Like,
no, yeah. I mean, that had to have been very painful. You know, so a lot of them are probably going to have internal bruising around the belly area for a while. Yeah.
That girl, Dank DeMoss, the rapper, if she was,
that wouldn't have held her, I don't think. The force of that flip, I don't think it would have held her.
Oh, that would hurt if she hit into me. I'm sorry. That's just
right.
Well,
and then like you're holding on to you and your neighbor are fighting for holding on to the handles, the handrails. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Armrest. That's the word I was going for.
So they're drawing comparisons to the 1987 crash in Denver that killed 28 people when the DC-9 aircraft flipped over in a similar circumstances. They're more secure seats, which made the biggest difference between the two incidents. Okay, so that's probably very true. He also pointed out that the 87 crash, the wings stayed on the crashed aircraft, destroying it after it flipped over in Toronto. However, the wings broke loose by design, and that's a good thing. Oh,
I didn't even notice. Do you have the video still up?
I can reopen it.
I didn't even make that
original crash. No, because it didn't have a wing. So let me just show the original crash. So let's open that.
Oh yeah, look, the wings came off.
Look. Oh no.
So I guess that leaves less resistance so that it doesn't cause more issues. And this is the video of the gentleman outside the plane. You see that the wing is not there.
I didn't even put that together. Had to be.
I mean, I probably wouldn't have noticed, to be honest. But or just known that as an engineering perspective, that would have been actually a good thing.
Yeah.
So we've been dealing with a lot of wind and snow.
I love how it's still unclear how the aircraft was upended. You literally watch it in the plane. It almost looks like he turns it a little and it just hits that wing wrong and flips just like a car. Like, you can see it happen.
Which is wild. So I think the response to this crash was actually very fast, which I'm very proud of as just a Torontonian, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, seriously though.
Well, I'm happy that it was fast. Because there was a plane crash less than 10 years ago. It was an Air France crash, and I don't remember if anything super bad happened with that one. Let me search Air France crash Toronto. Okay, so that one crashed in 2005 and burst into flames. All passengers and crew on board survived the incident. Okay. I wasn't sure if people actually survived that. So now there's been two that I have lived through, in a sense, that crashed at Toronto. Oh, that's not looking good.
Listen, all these plane problems lately, I'm scared. This is wild.
Mm-hmm. So passengers recount the crash. The fire engines raced down the tarmac, began spraying thick sheets of white fire retardant over the aircraft's battered fuselage. It's unclear where the fire started, but the video shows the plane's fiberglass frame had melted around the engine and the thick black streak stained its side. Ooh. After the aircraft came to a standstill, we're upside down, hanging like bats. This guy was unable to unbuckle himself and stand upright on the ceiling on the plane, but some people needed help getting down from their seats. Flight attendants have passengers crawl out of exit doors, urging people to leave personal belongings behind, obviously, though some still exited with bags in tow. Guys, there's reasons
I
why
would have absolutely grabbed my backpack underneath the seat. If I could have gotten it, well, I guess it would be under me now. If I could have reached and gotten it, I would have brought my backpack or my duffel. That's everything. I always carry just a personal item. So that would be my ID, that would be my money, that would be anything that could identify me in general. Like, you're coming with me, sorry.
I would cry because my tech bag, which is all my work stuff, is in the ceiling, and I would have to leave that behind.
Yeah. I would be able to carry the one bag, probably, but yeah, if it was something super heavy, probably not.
Yeah. Okay.
That's crazy.
So the airport game came to a halt, obviously, because things had to shut down. All 5 of its runways, causing delays and forcing several flights to divert to nearby airports. That sucks. That really sucks. So planes in Toronto crash designed to take a hit like this. Okay, so this is the meat here. So,
what was a gust of wind that hit it? Okay, because you could see it. If you watch it again, if you watch the plane like closely, you could see it. Like, it almost looks like when you jerk your steering wheel, you could see it shift. So okay, it was wind. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm. So the gust of wind hit the Delta airline plane as it touched down, causing it to tip over and a wing to tear off. You can't plan for that, unfortunately. The impact caused a fire that ignited its fuel cells located in the wing, which I saw Andrew Matthews, you're correct about that, adding that the plane's tail was made to break off in the event of it flipping over. The airplane was designed to take a hit like this. Officials said earlier that 18 people were injured in a crash. Always keep your seatbelt snugly fastened. It will save your life. People think that they're just simply there to provide service, but the bulk of their training is an emergency service response. And this is the test. And they passed it with flying colors, he said.
Yeah, they did.
The investigation into the crash will be swift. The Transport Safety Board of Canada is skilled. They'll turn out a prelim report in 30 days that I think will go a long way towards pointing to what happened. And I mean, if that wind is the main thing on why the plane crashed, that's just a freak of nature.
Yeah. I mean, to me, though, it also looked like he was coming in a little fast, but I'm not on the plane.
I don't know.
Because
in the original one, the original video, let's just take a quick look again now that we have that in mind. Like, do they film every plane landing?
So, I don't know about your airport, but Vegas actually has, and this may be Cruz. I don't know. Maybe the guy filming thought he was coming in too fast too, and was like, "What the heck is this guy doing?" Because he looks like he's going just a little too fast to me, but I don't know. But Vegas also actually has the airport in Vegas actually has a airplane landing viewing area. It's outside of the airport itself. It's over on Sunset Road, and people, it's packed all the time with like photographers and people plane watching, and so I mean, people do it. It's a hobby for people, and they film. So I don't know.
It's a bad use of words. Flying colors,
upside down flying colors.
Oh my god! Well, you know, people are mostly safe. No one died. I just hope that
it was a mostly peaceful landing where everybody was mostly safe.
I know there's at least 2 hospitals pretty close by, so people can get medical care pretty quickly. And yeah. Staccato with $9.99 says it was chilly outside. I see what you tried to do there, Staccato. I appreciate it. Good morning. Why are you up so early? You're on the West Coast. This is insane.
Oh yeah, that is very early.
Noons with 17.99 AED says, I told Jeremy this morning it's time to catch feeling stoplights. Why is Jeremy up so early in the morning? I thought he was on YouTuber time, or unless he was staying up late. God dang.
Time to catch feelings, not flights. Yeah, it's the opposite now, you guys. No more flights, not feelings. It's feelings, not flights.
We gotta be safe, guys. Thank you, Noons, for the super chat. All right, so let's do something more positive. Have you been playing these snow tires? Let me just change it while we're in the air to our snow tire wheels.
Hey, while we're in the air. I see what you did there.
Have you been watching, are you excited for Daredevil, Born Again?
Yes, I need to watch the show. I have, when does it come out? March
4th.
Oh shoot.
3rd or 4th or something like that.
A week to watch all 3 seasons of Daredevil. I can do it. I trained for this. Reading all the Harry Potter books in one night, I trained for this.
Wait, what? What did you read?
The Harry Potter books.
One in one night?
Yeah.
Damn. That is.
I had a library book out the other night that I had to finish by yesterday because it was due, and I was a quarter of the way through it, and I had like, I don't know, 300 pages left to read, and I finished it.
That's insane. So I've started the rewatch. I'm on episode 4. I kind of did fall asleep on episode 5, pretty much 5 minutes into it. Kara was laughing at me and she's like, it's time for bed at like 9:30. I'm like, oh, okay.
I also went to bed at 9:30. It's a good time.
Yeah, I'm getting old.
Yeah.
But the one part I really like about the Daredevil show is that intro trailer, the blood falling down and the buildings and kind of the scenery. So apparently the new animated intro will feature a statue of the Daredevil that breaks down and then is rebuilt back up, which I guess is a good symbolism of being born again. So I'm kind of excited to see what that looks like. The only other intro
theme too. That's cool.
I know, which I was hoping for, like at least as good or better. So I love that they're keeping the heart of the show. The only show that I can think of that I like really like their intro was oh shoot, what's the show with Jinx in it again? Jinx TV show. Okay, all I'm getting is the Jinx right now. I'm hoping chat can help with my silly little brain here. Arcane, thank you. I really like the Arcane intro. I don't know why. I just, every time that song intro comes in, I get a little pumped.
That's funny.
But there also is this. So She-Hulk star Tatiana Maslany says she's open to appearing in the Daredevil Born Again. Would it be Born Again? I mean, absolutely. I have a lot of serious bones in my body. Now,
I feel bad for her.
I do. It's not her fault. It is not her fault. She-Hulk is not her fault.
But also,
the face of
you read the script and said, yeah, that sounds like a good idea that I want to be in. So I don't feel bad for you that badly. But I kind of like the fact she's like, I have serious bones in my body, which she does because she's famous. The only reason we even know who she is because of Orange is the New Black, which is not a funny show. There's no twerking in there. That's for sure. You know?
Absolutely no twerking.
So it's like she went from that to She-Hulk. And I mean, maybe they changed the script on her after she already signed the contract. Nobody will ever know. But like, this poor girl. She's like, please give me a second chance. I beg you.
It makes me think, like, having her pop up like this makes me think of that stupid walk of shame that Daredevil did after they hooked up in his Daredevil costume, a really ugly one, by the way, yellow and blah. And him holding his boots over his shoulder like they're a little pair of heels, like girls do. Walk of shame. And it's so sad because I'm rewatching it right now, and it's reignited my celebrity crush for Charlie Cox on how hot he is. Like, I don't care that he acts blind. He's obviously not blind in real life, but it's like having this super uber masculine, like by night, like prim and proper by day, but he also has like super masculine traits while he's doing his law work. And you're like, that is a man. That is a man. And to break him down in what we saw in She-Hulk is just so sad. So it almost feels so offensive that Tatiana is saying that she wants to be in it. But yet again, I know it's technically not her fault completely.
Yeah.
That She-Hulk existed like this.
I'm sure somebody asked her too. Would you want to be in Daredevil since he gets started on your show? Aren't you guys besties?
I guess I'd be a little did she kissed him, but would it be in a CGI suit while she kissed him? Because she has that green skin? I don't know.
I have no idea.
A little jealous, Tatiana.
Bragging rights.
Yeah, I don't know. Would you be okay with She-Hulk in it?
No,
think?
I don't want any. I want no more crossovers. Can we just have a focus on a single character for a while? Thanks.
Do you remember when crossovers were fun?
And
like,
rare, and they were
and rare. Like the crossover, the first time I remember a crossover event happening was Green Arrow with the Flash. And it was like, holy crap.
It was a huge deal.
What? And you'd have to watch the one episode on Green Arrow first, and then on like Tuesday, watch it on Flash, and you're like, oh my God, this is a rare event. Now it's happening way, way more often, obviously, with MCU especially.
Yeah.
And it just doesn't feel special.
Before that, the only crossover we had that I can think of was the Batman and Superman animated series in the 90s. They teamed up, they crossed over. It was the first time, and they crossed over and did an animated, and now they stitched it all together. Now it's a movie, but it's called The World's Finest. And that was a huge, I remember all my nerdy friends and me being like, oh my God, Batman and Superman are meeting for the first time. Like, this was the first time that they've ever done that outside of the comics. That was the big one for me growing up, was the two animated shows collided together. Batman and Superman teamed up to take down Lex Luthor and the Joker. And it's everything that Batman versus Superman should have been, but it was so good. That was a huge deal. And then of course they came out with the Justice League.
I do think that
that was it.
If She-Hulk had the heart of the She-Hulk comics, because I know a lot of people really loved She-Hulk, and Daredevil is Daredevil, we wouldn't care about this. We'd be like, oh, hell yeah. We want this. Like, Tatiana is not a bad actress, in my opinion. She won
a bunch of awards, I think, for Orange is the New Black. Yeah.
Yeah. Which is unfortunate. She just chose wrong. You need to be pickier with scripts like Emily Blunt is.
Oh, yeah. Good for Emily Blunt.
Like, she would have seen She-Hulk and been like, nope. Ain't doing that. So I hope to not see her there, but I don't think she will probably not be called. And you're right. She probably got asked in an interview and she said, oh yeah, I would totally hope to be in it.
I mean, of course you would. Why would you not be open to appearing anywhere? One, I don't know if she's working right now, Yeah, give me more exposure for one. Two, I'm sure she and Charlie get along fine. She's like, I want to hang out with Charlie. That'd be fun again. I would say yes. Be like, heck yeah.
Love that extra check.
That's how we got so many Indiana Jones movies. Because somebody said, hey, Harrison, would you come back play Indiana Jones? And he's like, heck yeah.
Yeah. God, he's getting up there in age, and Harris is just like, I'm high. I don't care. I want to just make more money. This is easy. But I think that last Indiana Jones, he got pretty hurt, right?
Yeah, he's been getting hurt lately in general. But yeah, I can't remember what he did.
You're not an action star anymore.
Harrison Ford. Poor guy. I am looking forward to the second season of 1923, though. I think that comes out in a couple days.
Oh. Wow. Hurt says, leave the twerking to Noons. Noons, I didn't know you twerked.
Get it, Noons.
I need to see this. My Arabian princess twerks. I love it. I love it. Staccato DDS for $1.99 says, Tatiana was just badly written. I freaking agree. Dang it. Why is this? I don't know why this is happening.
Just not having it today.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
You have two toys in your mouth? What's happening? He's got two toys in his mouth.
Oh, I don't even know what is happening anymore.
Xray Girl's broken. Did anybody? While she's doing that, I'm gonna cause some controversy in the chat. You know who I would rather guest star on the Daredevil Born Again series, even though it wouldn't make any sense, but it'd be kind of fun for her to just make an appearance as somebody, maybe like an assistant or a female lawyer. Jennifer Gardner, because I think it would be funny to have her as a nod to those of us who liked the Daredevil movie.
Like Elektra.
Yeah, and she doesn't even have to be Elektra, but she could have maybe like a similar name where she just shows up and hands him his coffee or like catches something, or what. I don't know. I think that would be fun. I'd rather have her show up.
Oh my God. If they could feasibly do that, maybe. Would she do it too?
Fun.
Probably.
I think she would. I think she would do it. She loved Elektra, and she showed up. She came back for Deadpool versus Wolverine, which we watched it, and she showed up, and I made a noise. I can't even replicate it. I just was like, I was so excited.
Elektra is in season 3.
Yeah, they have their own Elektra, but I think it would be fun to put Jennifer Gardner in the show for something. Not as Elektra, obviously, because they have their own Elektra, but
I mean, I will say this. She does a pretty good job as Elektra in Deadpool. Like, I was not expecting her to be so fit and like be able to do all the stuff that she was doing.
The old Daredevil movie with Ben Affleck?
A long time ago. I just the one scene, I think that was the one where he like was folding the bills in certain different ways so that he knew which money was which money, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So for some reason that scene like stood out to me.
Yeah.
No idea why. Oh, and then the scene where they visualize when it starts raining and then he can see much better.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Those are the 2 standout scenes of that movie. And I loved it. I think most people don't like the movie, from my understanding.
Yeah, not so much anymore. At the time, though, I got made fun of for liking the Daredevil movie.
Yeah. Little did you know it would age very well into this this decade of woke DEI.
I do. I love it, and she did such a good job. And she with the flipping and the whatchamacallits, and I just love Jennifer Gardner.
This is what we need from celebrities, regardless of gender. You need to do the training to look like you fight. We got like ScarJo is one big one that I really like watching in action movies, as well as even Jennifer Gardner. But you get like the Acolyte, and you're like, you don't even look like you pick up a sword, right?
Yes.
Like it should be a requirement if you are going to be an action star that you can maybe do at least a fraction of the action.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Andrew. I have seen the movies.
She actually has seen a movie. Yay! Yeah, I know back in the day when they used to train, and you weren't even in like I'll never forget watching Blade 3. Jessica Biel and Ryan Reynolds too, but Jessica Biel's body, I was like, dang, holy cow, she put that work in. She did, and if I remember right, she did like almost all of her stunts except for like 1 or 2 of them. She did them all the fighting, all of this, and she really worked herself into it. Same with Gardner, and I think Ben Affleck at the time, although I don't know off the top of my head.
I'm sure Ben actually trained for it.
I know he did for Batman versus Superman. So
yeah. But
I just think it would be kind of fun to put her in. Just maybe she brings him some coffee or something. I don't know. That'd be cute.
We'll see what ends
up. Or like
happening.
he's reading the newspaper and at somewhere, and it's got a headline about Elektra, and she like walks by and it's like, oh, or I don't know, it makes a comment.
That would be a cute way to have a cameo.
Yeah.
And can I just say the writing in the first season is so freaking good. DEI suck it. I really love the reporter. He is such a good character in the show, and the way he shows his tenacity for finding out the truth and being a good Samaritan even to Karen, trying to protect her safety in ways that aren't so obvious. Wow.
One of my favorite. I gotta start watching this.
Yeah. And I mean, I love Karen and Foggy. They have such a good friendship in the movie. And I mean, I always knew I loved Karen. I remembered that, but I didn't remember how much I liked Foggy. So I need more of this. I need more of this. So
I'm excited. Yeah. I have a week. A little over a week.
Go at it.
To watch all 3 seasons. Oh, that's easy. I've done more in less time. We got this.
All right, so let's go to the Switch 2. I don't know if this concept video is 100% real, like in terms of like, is this all going to be in the Switch? I hope so, because it was pretty cool when I watched it.
I mean, I would hope so. Why would you release a
Exactly.
concept video with stuff you don't have? Like, that's dumb.
But there's some accessories that I'm just like, "Ooh," in the way they use it. I like the flippability.
So is this to have like this? Some of this confuses me. So is this 2 screens so you can play 2 different games at the same time?
Do you remember, was it Nintendo DS? Oh, actually, I have one literally right here. Nintendo 3DS. That's a callback to this.
Yeah.
But
I never had one. So did you play, was it 2 different games or was it just
it's
a bigger
2 different
screen?
screens. So you have 2 different like ways to, or 2 different views of the game here and here.
Oh.
So I don't know how they're going to incorporate, especially the older games, into these 2 screens. But it could work really well, especially with the new games.
Interesting. So it's the same game on both screens.
Yep. But there's 2 different views in the game.
Okay.
Here, Snarexy, thank you. Usually the bomb screen was map or inventory.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm like my older brain. I never had a DS, so I'm like looking at this going, "The heck is that?" Now my brain automatically went to like putting a TV show on the top screen.
Yeah, this is pretty cool though. Like I remember having one and sharing it with my brothers, but like this is cool. Oh wait, what game is this? This is not my game.
Look at this relic that she's holding in her hands right now.
Pokemon. Isn't that cool?
Oh.
So I enjoyed playing it because you could tilt the screen however much you wanted. This is pretty freaking amazing. Oh, you still have your 3DS? That's awesome. Let's remove me from solo layout. How do I remove that? There we go. Whew, thank God.
That is a relic. Look at that.
I know. And it's just randomly on this desk too. Oh,
That's
and then
hilarious.
Yes, the bottom screen is touch screen. I don't know if the top screen will be touch screen. So I'm assuming that you buy this top screen as a like accessory, maybe. We'll see.
Interesting. Okay.
This could be good for like fitness games.
Oh, is that a camera?
I think so. That looks like a camera.
Yeah, okay. Huh.
Yeah. But I love the fact that you can change the direction of the screen no matter what, which I guess that's why the magnetic controllers work way better for that versus the slide on.
I don't know what the situation you would need to flip it, but that's cool.
Oh, I don't know.
Motion tracking maybe? Oh, maybe it's motion tracking like the Xbox Connect. Maybe, yeah.
Maybe.
Like that kind of version. Interesting.
The Nintendo Connect.
Yeah. Interesting.
But this makes me really excited for this. Like really
it's pretty cool like that. I mean, I don't play the Nintendo enough, at least especially as a handheld, for me to be able to think off the top of my head why I would need to flip it.
No idea.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the Wii, Crimson. You're right. It's more the Wii sensor than the Connect. Same thing. Same.
We just need a date so I can pre-purchase this and get it on opening day. Please and thank you. Please, I need this. I really need this. This is the first time I've been excited about the Nintendo product since like the good old days, like Color and DS and what's the one with that was like the square? I forgot the name of it, but I was so excited because I think that was the first one that we got with like a light in the back.
The cube. The GameCube?
No, it wasn't a GameCube. It was a square that you flipped up, and then it had the light in it, a backlight for the screen.
I don't know.
Ooh, this could be a good one. Snoxary. I wonder if flipping it was for left-handed people. Maybe.
Oh, maybe. Yeah, that would make sense.
Oh, the Game Boy Advance. Thank you, Mad Master Poe. I
was
am
like, the
very forgetful
square.
today. Those were great though. Okay, so I'm kind of excited about this video because I didn't watch this, but I think this is going to be really, really, really funny. Also, probably pretty good for this week's poor choices, but we actually have too much stuff for poor choices this week.
Oh my god, we have there's so much drama that's going on in poor choices.
So this girl went to Korea and was upset that they didn't look like the K-pop stars. I'm so sorry. It's really funny. It's really funny.
Oh no.
Oh, wait 1 second. Let me pause that.
Well, that guy kind of looks like one.
What's going on here?
Oh my god, white girls are such a problem. I can't.
You want to see? I'll show you. Oh my god. We've been catfished. It's very disturbing. I wish to leave immediately.
That's the thing though, does she not? Okay. There is a whole subset of conspiracy theory solely based on the fact that the Korean pop stars, both male and female, are grown and made in a lab. How do you not know this? I do not know that they're not real.
Documentaries about this.
Like, documentaries about how they're not real.
Solely based.
How do you not know this?
Okay. It's like if an Asian goes to America and expects to see Tom Cruise around every corner, right? Like,
or Taylor Swift, or what's another really pretty one? Like, we all look like Sydney Sweeney.
Yeah.
Why is it always the white women? I don't know. We're so stupid.
Literally that dumb that you have no idea what you're walking into.
Listen, this is the real important question. Why are you going to Korea looking for a man?
Okay, there are actually a lot of Americans that are obsessed with K-pop culture.
Oh,
like,
God,
very obsessed. It's almost scary. So I can see why you're doing it, because if you look at these boys, and maybe it's I don't understand the fascination of the feminized man. Although there are some K-pop stars that are very, very masculine. Like, I was obsessed with Rain. Let me see if I can pull up a picture. Rain K-pop star.
She watched
and
one
he
Love
is
Actually like 2 many times. There's no K-pop people in Love Actually. If anything, she would be going to Britain looking for Hugh Grant or something. I don't know.
Let me see if I can find a picture of Rain that's like, ooh. But yeah,
She wanted a
think
Korean
of like
barbecue, not spit roast. Oh my god.
Oh my god. BTS. I don't know why you would be obsessed with BTS personally.
Oh my gosh, the BTS fans are as bad as the Taylor Swift and the Beyonce people too. They're psycho. They're crazy.
Oh, what is it on Twitter? If you want higher interaction, this was like 5 years ago while they're still together. You would get a ton of interaction by posting that. Okay, so this is
maybe that's how I'll get monetized on Twitter. I'm just gonna go post. I'm just gonna go post on Twitter. BTS sucks, and see what happens.
This is Rain. I think for like a Korean, he is like very, very good looking.
I don't get it.
I don't get it either, but he also dances. That's probably why I'm obsessed with dancing.
Yeah,
he did body rolls in the rain, and it was very hot. Okay.
That sounds very Backstreet Boys. Quit playing games with your heart. Body rolls.
That's why I think K-pop groups did really well in the last like 10 years, because we didn't really have the group bands anymore. So you got a group of extremely hot women or a group of extremely hot men just doing the stuff that like is kind of nostalgic for us millennials. So
I can see that.
Hurt says fly to Korea, Tuggs, and video your reaction. I just don't know what you expect. Like,
what did you expect?
There's good-looking people, and then there's not so good-looking people. And I mean, where's that video? I wanna just like quickly screen what she saw while she was there. He's not horrible looking. I'm sorry, this is not a good-looking man, in my opinion.
This guy kind of looks like one, but that guy that she very briefly cut off, if you go backwards, that one, not that one.
The cardboard cutout?
Keep going. Just nope. Keep forward. Keep going. There, that guy. That's walking very briefly before she cuts to this guy right here. He kind of looks pretty masculine and maybe like a cutie patootie from far away. He's got like the Clark Kent glasses on.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I also think it's the way he's dressing too. The jacket's pretty cute. I like it.
Yeah.
Style wise, haircut. I'm digging it. This haircut, not so much. I'm sorry. He can look cuter.
That is a very common haircut over there. I'm noticing it's very 90s. Remember when all the 90s young male actors had all the same haircut? Basically, Korea's living in the 90s. Technology-wise, they're living in 2037, but haircut-wise, they're living in 1994.
So sad that white women, well, this white woman specifically, is so dumb.
No, that's women plural. It's plural.
Like he looks like a Karen
Also,
right here.
listen, ma'am, I don't know who you think you're gonna find over there being as tall as you are. No offense.
And a lot of people in these countries don't like dating foreigners.
Mm-hmm.
So and for a woman, she is not actually that special looking for a white woman. Like if she was blonde, blue-eyed, maybe they really do like the different.
Yes, they do. They are all in black. Now that you say that. Every single one of them is wearing black. I wonder why that is. Look, see, black.
It's a slimming color, okay? The color of YouTubers. Yeah.
I hope she's not serious. I hope this is a troll.
This would be really funny if it was a troll, but I kind of feels like she's being serious. Either way, a video like this you post. All right, so I'm going to give you two options.
From traveling to anywhere anymore.
We can
no white women allowed.
We can either read an article about a bride with a baby at her ceremony, or something called Becky the Throat Goat.
Oh, no, not the throat goat. Let's do the bride. Throat goat thing is stupid.
I thought
they're children's. They are funny, but they're children's type of books that aren't made for this. Too long didn't read. They're children type of books that are not written for children, but everybody thinks they're written for children, so they want to get them pulled off the shelves because people are idiots. Anyway, and it's a goat that has a throat.
Okay,
you know
so Angry Bride struggles through vows as guest lets baby cry during adults only ceremony.
Times over the last few weeks, but I'm the only one that knows them. And one of the questions I asked was, when did you know you were in love and wanted to spend the rest?
So a guest refuses to take their screaming child out of their wedding ceremony because they drove 10 hours to see it.
Of your life together as husband and wife.
That face.
This poor bride.
Oh my God.
Okay. Claire, you look beautiful today. And Josh, you don't look too shabby yourself. First and foremost, I'm
absolutely not. I'd be pissed
today.
I don't care what you want to do at your wedding. That is up to you. You're paying for it, all this stuff. I saw a lot of replies on that Twitter post actually being very mad at the bride.
Yeah, which is ridiculous to me. Like, first of all, the same baby's cry is going to happen. But you know what back in my day, okay, maybe when I was going to school uphill both ways in the snow, if your baby was crying or screaming, even if they weren't upset, but if they were just doing whatever and they were causing a ruckus, you took them out of the room as respect for other people. And also,
you're being taken out of the moment. This is like your moment.
And adults only ceremony tells me that she specifically said, no children are allowed, take the night off, get a babysitter, come party with us and celebrate our love, which she's allowed to do. You don't have to agree with her. You can not agree with her, but don't go. If you can't find a babysitter, don't go. Sorry. Yeah. Like, that's her wedding. It's her party. It's her rules. It's her whatever's. Don't bring your kids. You sign the RSVP acknowledging that, yes, it's an adults only ceremony. No children are allowed. Get over it. And I also don't know who needs to hear this, but it's okay to leave your kids behind every now and then. Like, go outside and touch grass. It's fine. Yeah. They will be okay.
Yeah. So I saw like I would say 80% people saying this. Adults only wedding are hollow things for the glamour of impatient adults who never escape childhood. Being an adult human means not just tolerating, but being grateful for the presence of our young, to which she's not even ready to be married. Yeah, something tells me she won't be having any children. Not necessarily. Don't worry, she'll get used to it.
True.
Red flag, she'll be divorced in 4 months anyway. Let's talk about the fugly dress. She's ready for children. Spoiled little princess, terrible. So I'm seeing more negative, like against this person's wish, this girl's wish.
Yeah.
And it's wild to me. So I wonder what side of politics, family life, or what is that lets people or makes people think this, because I don't think it's a red flag at all. You're paying for this wedding.
Mm-hmm. You're the one paying thousands of dollars, most likely. Even if it's a smaller, even if it's a smaller wedding, you're looking at thousands at a minimum. It's because you have to rent the place and hire the caterer and all that stuff. Like, weddings aren't cheap. Even if you go on the lower scale side, like, they're still not cheap. So I don't understand. Like, listen, family, sure, tradition, yes, family this, family that, but it's okay to leave your kids with babysitters or the grandparents or whatever for a night while you go celebrate.
Okay,
a wedding ceremony,
is her response is rude or warranted. Okay, so it's very interesting because I know Sour Patch Lids, she's from Timcast, I believe, but they, like I said, I wonder who these people are that are saying let the kids be there. She's a big baby for not wanting babies there.
This one, Patriotta here, says if a baby cries, this is what I was saying. If a baby cries during a church mass, the parents always get up and take the child out. It's rude, and the same goes for this situation. At least take the kid out. Obviously, I don't know. I would have let them in at my wedding at all. You brought this kid who's obviously young, so probably toddler sized, which is chaos anyway, on top of a chaotic situation. I would have not let you in my wedding. You can drive the 10 hours back home. Thank you so much for your service. Goodbye. Like, no.
Oh, yeah. I like also what they said at the end. It is their day and the parents should have enough sense not to let their child cry and shout during the wedding. I freaking agree. Look how distracted she is. I'm supposed to be so in love with this person at this moment and concentrate on them and maybe even cry during the vows. Mm-hmm. But if you're during vows have to deal with a baby crying and hearing that, you're ruining the moment.
Yeah. And she specified adults only for that reason. Because listen, kids are fun at weddings. I've seen both sides. I've seen kids have an absolutely amazing time. They're the only ones on the dance floor a lot of the time until the parents all get drunk. And they have a great time. And they can have a great time. But I also understand the other side of it where, especially when they're littler, if you got a 7, 8, 9 and up, whatever, okay, that's easier. But when they're little babies, toddlers, the in between toddler and kid phase, like they are a mess, and it's overstimulating for them. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of people. Most kids haven't even been around that many people before, and it's chaos. So it's okay to leave the kid home, guys. I promise they're gonna be fine. I promise you, you're not gonna traumatize the child.
Yeah.
She didn't even, and the bride didn't even freak out. She just kind of like side-eyed.
She made a face. So
it's not like she stopped the ceremony. It was like, get your kid out, which is what I would have done.
I would have actually, as her wedding party or the ushers, I maybe would have been like, hey, can you just like step out while the kids cry?
Yes. Can you just step outside
out of here?
Thank you so much. But I also grew up in a world where parents would put you in the car at a restaurant for throwing a tantrum, and I got locked in a car for not acting right, acting a fool. My dad put me in the car, moved the car to the window where he could see me from the table, and left me there.
Oh my God!
I'm like, he's like, she's fine. I can see her.
Your parents are funny. Thank you, Kara, for the drink, by the way. Cheers. And Yay. Before we leave, we have Benson92 on the Streamlabs side for $5. Says, which country is a better place to live, Canada or the USA? Which country has a better national anthem? Tuggs, as someone who, have you been to Canada?
No, I've never been out of the country.
Okay, so I can only
Team
answer
America.
this. So, as a person that's severely scared of lizards and bugs, I like to live more north, where they can't survive, as y'all seen with the geckos. I this is the thing I wrestle with. My family is in Canada, and family is super important to me. So I'm going to live probably where my family is, most likely. Okay. Is it better to live in like somewhere like Texas? It's cheaper gas, less taxes, all this stuff. I think that there are pros and cons to living in every single little spot. Would I say Canada versus California? I'm gonna choose Canada. Okay. There
We
is
have the
no
better
way I'm
national
choosing
anthem.
California.
I know that the Canadians tried to boo us the other night. They got their asses beat.
At the
in hockey.
Yeah, at the hockey game. Yeah, no, that
Brutal.
I'm gonna say that was very rude. I don't think booing a national anthem is very fair, just because the governments are fighting each other. That has nothing
Right?
to do
It's
with
not
the
the
hockey
hockey
teams.
team's fault.
Yeah. I do think that the American national anthem sounds more patriotic. Like if you listen to it, there's a lot more hope and excitement to it than the Canadian national anthem. Whatever. I don't think it's that big of a deal, but let the big guys fight. Don't.
That was great.
Yeah.
Oh, this is who has Buc-ee's? We do.
Yeah. Well, and I really, 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 really like HEB. The only equal grocery store to HEB that we have is Loblaws, or subsidiaries of Loblaws, like Zehrs. Love that store. I love the PC brand so much. It's one of my favorites, but that's how I feel about the HEB brand. So, yeah. Anywho, thank you, Benson, for that. But yeah. Oh, here. Could live in Texas or Florida, but I want to stay close to family. And that is the main thing. I'm gonna probably live wherever my family is. So it's hard to live far away. I don't know how people move to different countries and stay away from family, especially with kids. I feel like you need at least some support, even if it's friends, at the very least. Even if it's friends.
A village. That's for sure.
So,
Snorexy, I think, doesn't Canada have Costco?
Yes, we do have Costco.
Yeah, Costco's international.
Every time I go into the Costco in the States, because we're only starting to do this now, where you have the membership scan, the person that I'm walking up to, they're always like, "Oh no, that's not a membership." I'm like, "I'm from Canada, sorry."
And I'm allowed here. Beep, 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 beep.
But I am allowed. I swear, I am allowed.
Canada's up north, up in the north.
We don't have.
And if you have the is it the gold? I think maybe it's all memberships now, but or maybe it might just be the gold one. But you can go, like me and Duke, our membership, we can go literally to any Costco and the business Costco's, which is
I love the business Costco.
Anywhere ever. So if we do go to Canada for whatever reason, we can hit up that Costco, which I think would be fun to do just to see the difference.
Yeah. I'll say the biggest difference is brands, and I'd say which one has better food brands? They're kind of equal. There's a couple things that Canada has that America doesn't have, and vice versa. And I've not really ever shopped for furniture or any of the little stuff. But yeah, I remember the last time we were here with my brother. We called our older brother and we did a walkthrough of Costco for him to have him choose.
That's amazing. I love it. So. And I love to, like, even, and what's cool about here in the States too is like nothing is the same from state to state. So your Costco in Texas is going to have different stuff than the Costco even next door in like Louisiana or whatever. It's so cool. And like same with like the Targets and the Walmarts, they cater to their areas and what is most popular in their areas and what can sell. It's really cool. It's an interesting business model to watch, like the different stores, especially the big popular chain ones and all the differences they have. It's cool.
So yeah. Oh, and we got Peanut the pilot. Peanut, were you flying that plane? For $3,
that would make sense.
Those little legs, it can't reach. Canadian geese bombers are fueled. Oh God, I hate Canadian geese. Moose heavy armor are advancing. Ottawa shall fail before the thaw. The dead are coming for Xray Girl behind the closed door. #free Xray Girl. I feel like I'm in my own Game of Thrones.
Right? I'm gonna say this sounds like a great story. Somebody write this down and make it into an RPG or something.
Oh my gosh. Oh, yes, we do. Jeremy loves the truffle potato chips that I brought over. Next time I
Wait,
come
truffle?
over. Yeah,
I
PC
love
brand.
truffle.
Here, let me pull it up. PC
I want some truffle chips.
potato chips.
I literally put truffle on my popcorn. It's so good.
Let's see if I can find it. I can't find it at all. Maybe if I go to google.ca. PC brand truffle potato kettle chips. And they're kettle chips too, to top it off. And I freaking love, oh, here we go. Here we go. Here, let me share. These are one of my favorites. So
guys,
this
send
is,
them to my PO box. Oh,
and they're so cheap too. Like $3 Canadian. That's like what, $2.25 American.
I will pay extra for truffle potato, especially if the truffle flavor is. I'm like, my mouth's watering. If the truffle flavor is prominent, I love truffle. I put truffle on my freaking popcorn with some salt. It's so good. I use truffle, like I make grilled cheese, and I'll put truffle oil on the bread. And it's a truffle grilled cheese. I love truffle. Anyway,
yeah.
sorry.
So I plan, if I drive down, which will probably be in June for Cosmic Summit, I'll drive down with a big box for you, like a huge box, the biggest box you could ever imagine. So, because you can't fly with these things, it just doesn't fly well.
No, and a lot of potato chip bags. I mean, you can, but they explode. I've had that happen to me so many times where a potato chip bag just goes poof. Like, damn it.
I don't think this sends to the States, Jeremy. He says, send me the link, but I'll send you the link anyways.
That's one of my favorite parts about going to Epcot and Disney World is all the different snacks from each country. Oh.
I love me some snacky poos. Okay, I'm going to send the link now before I forget. There it is. There you go. Jeremy, you got it. All right. We'll end the show here. Tuggs, what do you have coming up? We have gaming tonight.
Yes, we are returning to gaming tonight. We haven't picked a game yet. One of the ones we were talking about, I did find for way cheaper than on Steam, so I could get that one.
Should we tell them? Maybe we can get a poll. Maybe we should get a poll. Or what is the one that you got that's cheaper?
I found Aliens Fireteam Elite for only $13.
Okay, so this is the game tonight.
What are we looking for?
Aliens Fire Team Elite or American Trucker Simulation. It's like two completely different games. Okay, perfect. We'll see what chat says.
There's also one, I can't remember what we were looking at too. I was like, oh, this is I can't wait. There's a game that I added to my wish list. I don't know when it's supposed to come out, but it's co-op and it's player versus player, and you are part of a club called the Midnight Murder Club, and the task is to kill all of your friends, and it looks like fun. But everybody's dressed like a murder mystery, like rich party thing. It looks like fun. Anyway, I have that on there. What else is another?
I didn't expect this. The Trucker Simulation is winning.
How did I know? It's because you guys have been playing all these simulation fun games lately, like the farmer or the fast food ones.
The fast food one was really fun. Overcooked. It's like Overcooked, but simpler. I say simpler, but it gets more difficult as we go along. So, yeah.
Spin the bottle.
Should we play? Is it really spin the bottle if there's two people? Like, who are you really going to kiss besides each other? Guys, we'll play that next time we're in person, Tuggs and I together. So maybe we'll see. We might not stream it though, so you'll never know what happened behind closed doors. But anyways, all right. So we have that. We have Poor Choices tomorrow, 7:30 p.m. Central. And I'm supposed to play a game maybe today, but I honestly was physically exhausted after playing Mortuary Assistant. Which, are you going to play that again as well?
Yes. Also, I told the chats, and I'm going to tell this chat too, because we don't have everybody crossover. The next time you go live playing Mortuary Assistant, somebody tag me somewhere. I don't care where. Just tag me, because I want to come and watch the shenanigans.
Oh my God. No. Okay. So the worst in
That game
Where is this video?
terrifying. And it is exhausting. Like, I was so tired when I played it too, for especially for the first time. I was exhausted afterwards because
Like you're just scared a lot. And I'm gonna show you how evil the person I'm living with is right now.
I have to do my new emoji of your screaming face.
Oh my god, it is really funny. Oh my god. Is this the corpse of Lizzo? Lizzo's a little darker than this, let's just say.
I also didn't. Oh, jeez.
I snorted and cried at the same time. I just got pushed in the game and then Kara jumps out of the freaking doorway. Oopsies.
Listen, Andrew, my sunglasses protected me, okay? I played on Valentine's Day because my chat is dark and disturbing. And I have these heart-shaped, like, that I got at the Dollar Tree, pink heart-shaped sunglasses. So I was wearing them because Valentine's Day, but every time something scary was about to happen, I would pull them, put them on my face. Like, this will help. Where did that ghost jump out at you from, by the way? I was trying to figure that out.
Literally, here, I'll replay that moment.
Cabinet?
No, it was just literally on the floor.
He was on the floor. Oh no. Ah!
Right?
Dude,
so
that
quick.
woman ghost, she is everywhere.
She's the worst.
She's just like peeking around the corner, staring at you, and you're like, ma'am, go back into your well, okay? Go back into your TV. Get out.
Yeah.
It's terrifying.
Oh, apparently I'm the one that pooped in Kara's house on the floor, on the walls. It makes sense. She's playing a
jump
streamer
scare like that. I don't blame you.
Streamer life, something like that, and it includes blow up dolls. So yeah, make sure you catch us on either Poor Choices Gaming on our channels. Links are in the description below if you want to catch us. I don't know 100% if we're going to actually do this, but chat wants us to play American Trucker Simulation. So
is that co-op?
Yeah, online co-op. So Mr. Porkchop is Az's he's helping Az right now. So there we go. He'll be back tomorrow, or not tomorrow, Thursday though. Okay, we'll be back Thursday, same time on Thursday, and hopefully he will be here and not too tired because the poor guy is being worked very hard by Az. But we'll see you next time. Okay,
bye guys.
Wake up to morning roasts.
Rainbow dildo butt monkey are 4 words no one ever imagined uttering in the same sentence, but here we are. 3, 2, oh my god, Mr.
Oh, there you are. Hello.
You do you, but I'll do myself. Oh no, God. Haywood Jablomi, thanks for the 10 Canadian. I love my Canadians out there.
I like a rich tea when it's like super soggy and it's like flopping around.
Ori! Use 150 bits to play a part.
Did I say it right?
I have no idea. Oh no!
God, this is going bad. This is bad.
Pickle juice. Pickle juice.
Wake up to morning roasts. Damn Tuggs, Xray, they're the hosts. Wake up
Actually, I think a cup of coffee is just what I need.
I want that in my mouth.